I'm Emmitt. This is your Real Estate Minute. Preparing a house for sale. First thing we do is just do a walkthrough of our house. Make a list of anything that can be cleaned, repaired, replaced, or improved. Now, with this being said, any cracks, holes in the wall, scratches on the wall, we want to go ahead and repair those. Now, when we're dealing with our paint colors, if there's any bold paint colors in the house, now's the time to go ahead and repaint those walls to a more neutral color. We want to make sure that our house is attractable to all buyers, not just some, but all buyers. Now, in the bathrooms, we want to make sure our bathrooms are extremely clean. In the tub, in the shower, around the sink, if there's any discoloration, we want to make sure that we're scraping all that old grout or either old grout or old caulking out of those sinks. Replace it with new grout, new caulking, give it a fresh new look. We want to check all our smoke detectors, make sure the batteries and they are working, they're functional. We want to make sure there are light bulbs in all our fixtures. We want to make sure all our electrical sockets are actually working. And also in the wet areas, meaning the kitchen, the bathrooms, we want to make sure that we have a GFI that's properly working as well. Our HVAC system, we want to make sure that our HVAC system is serviced. We make sure that there's new filters, that the filters are replaced. The vents are clean. They're on the return. There's no dust or buildup or lint or dirt buildup that gives a notification that maybe we haven't been maintaining our HVAC system properly. Our windows, make sure the windows are functioning properly. If we don't use our windows often, we may need to spray a little silicone in the gliders on the side. Now, when we do our walkthrough around the outside of the house, we want to check the windows. We want to make sure the windows are still sealed correctly and properly. We want to also check for cracks in our stucco. If there's any cracks, if you have a stucco house, if there's any cracks in the stucco, this is the time to fill in those cracks. Go ahead and touch up the paint on the outside. If we have a siding or wood siding house, we want to look for discoloration in the wood. Now the time may be a good time to go ahead and have that house repainted or the trimming repainted wherever the wood is. We want to check our irrigation system. We want to make sure our water sprinklers are working. If we need to replace sprinkler heads, now's a good time to go ahead and do that. Fertilize your yard. The more healthy the yard looks, the more buyers you're going to attract as well. If there's any trees or anything on the outside that's touching the house, we want to make sure that we cut all that stuff back. Make sure the trees are not touching the home. So we want to make sure the house is protected because new buyers will be looking at these things, and when the home inspector come in, these are the things that they're going to highlight in the home inspection. So we just want to make sure that our home is taken care of, well maintained, and there's not a lot of little things on this home inspection that would turn buyers away from our home. With that being said, it's our duty as an agent to bring qualified buyers, but it's your duty as a seller to make sure your home is in good selling condition. I'm Emmitt. This is your Real Estate Minute.